A very warm good morning to all of you. So today we are going to start a new chapter, that is rational numbers. In rational numbers today's class we will see different types of numbers that we have studied till now, and then we will see how do we write a rational number into its standard form. So let's start our class for today. First of all, different types of number that we have studied till now. Natural number. Natural number, all of you know that natural number are counting numbers. Why counting numbers? Because whenever different number of items are given to us and we will start counting them, so we will start our counting with 1. So whenever we want to count number of items, we will start counting with 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4 up to infinity. All these numbers together form a set of numbers which is known as natural numbers. Natural numbers are represented or denoted by letter n, and all the positive number constitutes natural number. And one more important thing is natural numbers are always greater than 0, right? So if for example I am having 5 pencils, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. If I want to count, I will start counting with 1. Okay, so for counting purpose we use our natural numbers. Now second type of numbers are whole numbers. What are whole numbers? Whole numbers are made up of natural numbers together with 0. When we add 0 in the set of natural numbers, we get our whole numbers, and whole numbers are represented or denoted by letter W. For example, if I am having 5 pencils and one of my friend take all the pencils from me, how many pencils will I have now? 0, because out of 5 pencils, all of them are taken by my friend and I have got nothing now. So nothing is represented by 0. So all the numbers starting from 0 to infinity are part of whole numbers, right? Now, what are other different types of number that we have studied? We have studied integers. What are integers? Integers are group of numbers, group of all negative numbers, 0 and positive number. That means, why we use integers? Where are they helpful in our normal life? For example, if we want to find the temperature of a very cold place, you know that temperature is there in minus sometimes, right? So -4, -3. So that temperature, very cold temperature, is represented by negative numbers. If I want to find the depth of a sea and sea level is considered as neutral, as 0, so above the sea level is represented by positive integers and below the sea level is represented by negative integers. So in these cases negative numbers are being used. So integer is basically made up of all the negative numbers, 0 and all the positive numbers. Integers are denoted by letter Z, and I can also say that if I add all the negative numbers in the group of whole number, I'll get my group of numbers that is known as integers, right? Now fourth one that we have recently studied in our last chapter are fractions. Fractions are basically part of a whole thing. When we divide a whole thing into equal parts, so those parts are known as fractions, right? Fractions can be represented in the form of a upon b, where a and b are whole numbers. This a is numerator and this b is denominator. We have studied this, right? So a and these are known as fractions, and denominator cannot be 0, right? Now our topic, that is what are rational numbers. Rational numbers are basically those numbers which can be represented in the form of p upon q only, or you can say a upon b only, in the form of numerator upon denominator, and these p and q are integers here. These p and q are integers here, and these are represented by letter q. Now, how they are different from fractions? Fractions are also represented in the form of a upon b, right? But the main difference between them is fractions. In case of fraction, numerator and denominator can only be a positive number or 0, where denominator can never be 0, okay? But in case of rational numbers, this numerator and denominator can be any integer. That means they can be negative as well. All the fractions are always positive, but rational numbers can be negative because they are made up of integers. Here you can see these are numbers constitute natural numbers. If we add 0 to them, we'll get a set of numbers known as whole numbers. If we add negative numbers to the whole numbers, we'll get a set of numbers known as integers, right? And all the integers are rational numbers because rational numbers are made up of integers only, where this p and q, numerator and denominator, are integers. Here you can see few examples. This one is a negative rational number, this one is positive rational number, this one again is negative rational number, and this one is positive rational number. So I hope you know the difference between them now. You can see in fractions, numerator and denominator can only be positive numbers, whereas in rational numbers, numerator and denominator can be negative. Okay. Now we will see few facts about our rational number, right? All the fractions are rational number, but all rational numbers need not to be fractions. That means जितने भी fractions हैं वो सबके सब rational number तो होंगे, लेकिन rational numbers हैं वो ज़रूरी नहीं है fractions हो, fraction नहीं हो सकते, because fractions हमेशा क्या होते हैं, whole number से मिलके बना होता है, हमेशा positive होते हैं, सारे positive number होते हैं fractions में, लेकिन rational numbers में negative भी हो सकते हैं, बिकॉज रेशनल नंबर में न्यूमरेटर और डिनोमिनेटर इंटीजर होता है, राइट? सेकेंड पॉइंट इज एवरी होल नंबर एंड इंटीजर इज अ रेशनल नंबर बट नॉट वाइस वर्सा. दैट मीन्स कोई भी होल नंबर और या फिर कोई भी इंटीजर, उसको हम रेशनल नंबर की फॉर्म में लिख सकते हैं. कैसे? इफ आई एम हैविंग 0 एज अ होल नंबर, आई कैन राइट इट एज 0.1. सो दिस इज p upon q form and both are integers. Minus 2 is an integer. I can write it as minus 2 upon 1, and this is a rational number now. And this 3 can be written as 3 upon 1. This is a rational number, right? So all the whole numbers and integers are rational numbers only, and all the decimal numbers are fraction because every decimal number can be written in the form of fraction, and every fraction is a rational number. So I hope this is clear to you all. Now, if we want to write a rational number into its standard form, what is the standard form? Basically, rational numbers are written in the form of p upon q only, where p is numerator, q is denominator, or q cannot be 0, right? But in case of standard form, q should be positive. That means denominator cannot be 0 and cannot be a negative number. And both numerator and denominator should not have any common divisor other than 1. That means here, for example, I am having 21 upon minus 70. This is a rational number because numerator and denominator की फॉर्म में है and दोनों एक इंटीजर है. 21 भी इंटीजर है, minus 70 भी इंटीजर है, तो रेशनल नंबर तो है, बट इट इज़ नॉट इन इट्स स्टैंडर्ड फॉर्म. क्यों? क्योंकि हमारा डिनोमिनेटर नेगेटिव नहीं हो सकता स्टैंडर्ड फॉर्म में. एंड 21 एंड 70 बोथ आर डिविजिबल बाय 7. 1 के अलावा इनका और भी कोई कॉमन डिवाइज़र है तो ये स्टैंडर्ड फॉर्म में फ़िलहाल नहीं है. हाउ डू वी कन्वर्ट देम इनटू स्टैंडर्ड फॉर्म? First of all, this negative is there in denominator. So if I divide this with another negative number, or in this case both of them are divisible by 7, so I will divide this with negative 7. So negative negative will become positive, and this will become, numerator become negative, right? And 21 is divisible by 7, so it becomes 3. 70 is also divisible by 7, this becomes 10. So 21 upon minus 70 can be written as minus 3 upon 10. Now this is a standard form because denominator में नेगेटिव नंबर नहीं है और न्यूमरेटर और डिनोमिनेटर का कोई कॉमन डिवाइज़र नहीं है 1 के अलावा, ठीक है। तो जब भी डिनोमिनेटर नेगेटिव दे रखा हो उसको स्टैंडर्ड फॉर्म में कन्वर्ट करना पड़ता है, डिनोमिनेटर को पॉजिटिव बनाना होता है। अगर इस केस में ये 7 से डिवाइड नहीं हो रहे थे तो हम इन दोनों को डिवाइड करते हैं 1 से, -1 से, तो ये -21 हो जाता और ये +70 हो जाता। आई होप इट इज़ क्लियर टू यू। थैंक यू स्टूडेंट।